Hey y'all, welcome back to DG Outdoors. I know I haven't posted a video in a while, but I've been busy working a lot and stuff. But today is Saturday, so opening day of deer season in Indiana is October 1st, which is Tuesday. So I've got to do a video, but I'm going to do something a little different today. You guys want to talk about a total gear review? Let's go here. Look, y'all, I got all of my stuff out that I will use this whole entire deer season, as far as clothing and scent and stuff like that. And we're gonna go through it. So first things first, all right, guys. So over here, I've got some Khmer deer. We're going to talk about preseason, so before October 1st. If I was able to do it this year, I would have. We got some Khmer deer corn coat. I've got some butt grub, beast feast, deer feed and attractant, and some throw and grow food plot stuff. Now, this summer, especially after June, has been really dry. So, I wasn't able to use my throw and grow food seed plot at my mom and dad's. Like, I wanted to build a little food plot. They have 8 acres, and I didn't get the seed down, and so I wasn't able to do it. But these two things right here are actual deer bait. You cannot bait deer in Indiana and up to 10 days before you hunt. Let me say that again. Okay. So in the off season I can bait the deer, but if I'm going to hunt that place, I have to remove the bait 10 days before I hunt there. So I always remove it 12 days before I hunt, so I'm not doing anything illegal. So this is good for your trail cameras and seeing what kind of deer you got coming in. And this stuff is awesome. It's by Khmer deer. It smells really sweet, and I've seen it used on TV. So let's talk about what's in my hunting backpack here in a second. But first, let's say October. What am I going to be wearing in October? Normally I'm wearing camo pants, maybe a hoodie in the morning like this, or a long sleeve shirt. And I'll be wearing these Ozark Trail hikers. You can pick them up at Walmart for like 10 bucks or so. And we're going to go through the whole deer season, October, November, December, January. And I'm even going to talk about what I transport my bow in and show you guys my bow case. So let's get into my my backpack. Especially when I'm bringing in early season, I just, unpacked everything. So first thing, here's my backpack. It's the Proline Pro Series Real Tree Extra Camo Backpack. You can get it for 20 bucks at Walmart. It's got a whole lot of pockets and stuff in here. And let's talk about what goes in here. Here, let me move these clothes first. Okay. So, I always bring... Okay. Making sure you guys can see. Hood of my car here. I always bring gloves and a camo face mask with me. I have a flashlight for getting into the woods early in the morning. I have my ground blind. This right here, this is just the case that it carries in. It's got backpack straps and a seat holder, which I didn't get my seat out among everything else. I always have some Tinks. Let's get it up here. Some Tinks Dopey all-season deer lure with me. Some trophy buck lure right here. Scent away spray. So this stuff is by Code Blue. It's called D-Code by Code Blue. And you spray your clothes down with it before you go out into the woods to keep you scent free. I always carry scent-free baby wipes. They make this stuff for the hunting section. It's their field wipes that Realtree makes are like $4 for a little thing. This is like 94 cents at Walmart, fragrance free. You wipe the sweat off yourself. I always keep wind checker with me. This isn't going to be in any real order, especially for what goes in my backpack. But then we'll talk about some of the clothing that I like to wear when it gets real warm and stuff. See, wind checker. Watch this guy. I'm gonna do it right now. Ready? Checks the wind. Right now, it's not really windy. It was windy a sec. Oh yeah, it is. It'll go. See, look. Oh, it's going that way. Checks your wind, so you know which way the wind's going. I carry some Tink 69 Sweet Weed Food Attractant. Now this is not bait. I can use this. It just smells like honeysuckle. And you can put it all around your deer blind or whatever, and it'll bring the deer in. I also bring what they call Tink Salad Dressing Vegetation Spray. It pretty much turns the ground into Caesar salad and sweet tasting vegetation spray. Honeysuckle blend that deer can't resist and draws deer into range. Exactly what the bottle says right there. And I bring little containers to hold my deer scent in when I hang them on the tree, or the key wicks for deer scent. Let's get into deer calls. The rattle bag makes sounds like two deers fighting. That's good for in November. You don't really want to use it in October. The deer mate in November, so it's called the rut, and that'll bring in deer. One early season call that's effective is the Fawn Bleat. So the New Year spawns the baby deer. You can also call in coyotes with this thing, and it'll bring in does. The mamas are trying to protect their babies, and I think I bought this for like $5 on eBay. I always like to carry it with me, just something else to use. Deer call. This is the buck growl by Mad Calls. See, it says Mad Calls right there. This is really cool. It's got 3 different calls on it. It's got the buck grunt. And if you want to challenge one buck to fight another buck and they're not supposed to be in their territory, you'll hear their deer go. That's called the snort and wheeze, and it's pretty much a dominant call that'll make the deer mad, and it'll come in looking for the other deer wanting to fight it, and you might get a shot. But also in the rut, you have what's called a doe bleat. Oh, them dogs don't like this, but it'll stop them bucks in them tracks to get thinking that, oh, there's a hot doe in the area. Another thing I have is scent covers. I use a lot of scent cover. I'll put these on the windows of my hunting blind. They're just little wafers, and this one smells like dirt. It's called Fresh Earth by Hunter Specialties. And then sometimes I hunt state property and they might have some pine trees or cedar trees, and this one stinks, but it smells like cedar. One thing I always carry on me is a first aid kit. You never can have enough medical supplies with you in case you cut yourself or hurt yourself. So I'm trying to think. I went through everything. Oh, one more thing I always carry on me is a we'll get there. I actually skin my squirrels with these. Is a knife kit, skinning kit. You never can have too many of those. I'm going to have to clean these off. They still got some squirrel hair on them. But you never can have too many of your knives and stuff with you. Big antlers. Okay. I have the little rattle bag I like to keep in my backpack. Sometimes them big antlers are good for the rut too when you're rattling in deer. And that's what them antlers are for. So in November, you're rattling the deer. Sounds like two bucks fighting with each other. And the other bucks always come to investigate. Now, those get really heavy, so I don't always like carrying them on me, which is why I have the little rattle bag too. But that is basically what I carry in my backpack in the hunting season. I always carry hot hands with me, and those work great too. So hunting boots. I showed you guys my hikers. Here is my rubber boots that I'll wear all throughout the hunting season if I want to. But these right here, these are Survivor Realtree insulated hunting boots. They're good for winter time. They're 800 grain thinsulate, and let me tell you, I wore these in December. I can hear the little dogs back there running back and forth. I wore these in December last year for opening day of muzzleloader season, and I have hands in them, and those things kept my feet warm. And I would have kept hunting. I didn't see any deer at sunup. I got a flat tire when I was moving to another spot, so I had to go home. But let's get into some clothing. So in the early season, I always bring a long sleeve shirt or a sweatshirt with me like this. And because the weather changes so much, it could be 50 degrees first thing in the morning, be 90 by, nightfall. So you always have to adapt to the situation. And I always learn it's better to bring extra clothes in case you get cold, or wear extra clothes and be able to take it off. The next thing, I always have a set of insulated bibs with me. I got these on eBay for like 30 bucks. They're mossy oak. And I always have a 3-way insulated jacket. That way you can, the layers zip out of it. See? And you can wear it in different weather situations, because you can put these jackets together and keep really warm if you have to. So it's good for early season, and it's good for late season too. I always have some coveralls. These are the original Realtree Extra. I bought them on eBay. Brand new coveralls cost like 80 bucks. I think I spent like 30 on these, and they work just fine. An orange vest. When deer season comes in November, like especially the gun season, even though I'm only going to archery hunt this year, I have to wear orange. And so I got to keep safe out there and wear my orange vest. Alright, this is cool. So that says 1-day hunting permit deer. This was from the state property that I hunted, and I have to sign in and fill out whatever I'm going to hunt with this year, and what comments, and my name, and if I harvested a deer. So that's pretty cool. This right here, this is another 3-in-1 jacket, and I have the insulated part in the house, but I throw this over the top of my coveralls when I'm hunting state property during times when I need to wear orange, so people will see me. And this was a $180 jacket I got from 80 bucks when Gander Mountain in Terre Haute was going out of business. But here's the thing. The state of Indiana says that camo fluorescent orange does not meet the orange requirement like that vest would. It has to be plain orange. So I always have to wear an orange hat to, stay safe and legal out there. And that's pretty much all my gear that I bring with me. And I can't think of anything else. I pretty much went through the whole hunting season. But the one thing I want to show you guys, and this is really cool, my Plano Protector compact bow case I just bought. This thing's awesome. One thing you always want to do is protect your guns and bows and your hunting equipment when you go hunting, so you don't, break it or anything. I'm going to show you guys the inside of this. So now I'm opening it up. Okay. show you guys what I got in here for archery season. All right, here's my case. Okay. Well, you all see it very well. I'm actually looking at the camera while I'm doing this. So here's my case right here. I've got my bow and my quiver, extra arrows. The arrows I'm actually gonna hunt with are the Mossy Oak 400 spine carbon arrows, which are good for 45 to 60 pound bows. And the Allen Lightning 3-blade 100 grain broadheads. And give me a second. Screw this thing back on here. It came loose and I really don't feel like. Don't ever do this. They make what they call a broadhead wrench. It keeps you from cutting your fingers off. Don't mind the dog, but I paid 40 bucks for this thing at Academy. And I just brought a bunch of extra arrows with me and stuff. Oh yeah. You guys see those right there? I got any string silencers on my bow. The other ones didn't work very well. The ones I showed you guys I crimped on there, they would have came off. So I'm ready for deer season this year. Starts October 1st, which is Tuesday. This is my longest video ever, so I hope you all stay with me. And to all the other archers out there, good luck on your deer hunting season, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. And just remember, stay safe and have fun, and I'll catch you all later.